Im Kkeokjeong 1550 bis 1570, 1580 bis 1590. Bandits or people's heroes of the Joseon Dynasty. Prudence and astute judgment. Kkeokjeong is depicted as a wanderer who appears on the roadside, with his stories mainly showcasing his wisdom and astute judgment as he intervenes in events occurring around him. Realization of justice for the people. Kkeokjeong's tales are passed down through his protests against incompetent officials and unjust administration. He is recognized as a hero representing the voice of the people, with many stories highlighting this aspect. Excellent socialite and cheerful character. While sometimes depicted as brave and action-oriented, Kkeokjeong is also portrayed as a sociable and cheerful character. His surroundings are always filled with laughter, witty stories, and events. Helping the socially disadvantaged. Kkeokjeong is known for his Robin Hood-like activities, where he would take wealth from the rich to distribute among the poor. Spirit of rebellion. He is viewed as a symbol of rebellion against the rigid class system and corruption of the Joseon Dynasty. His actions are considered to represent the voice of the socially disadvantaged, fighting against injustice. Speed throws people into longing. Fast pace pushes people into longing, warning that when life or relationships move too quickly, authenticity and precious things may be shaken. An evil person does not attract favors. A person with wicked actions or character fails to gain trust from others. Life is a light-hearted journey of the heart, while travel is a heavy-hearted life. Life is enjoyed as a light-hearted journey, while travel is an endeavor even when the heart feels heavy. A high mountain even adorns the footsteps of the humble. Even the footsteps of a humble person contribute to the beauty of a tall mountain, symbolizing that everyone's efforts have value. If you look into the world, talent is never enough. Disdain towards the world leads to an inability to manifest any talent. One doesn't starve due to someone else's sin. Despite suffering due to others' wrongdoing, one does not go hungry because of it. He who covers 100 years of snow will eventually fall into the ground. Even if one can hide their wrongdoing for a time, eventually, the dark truth will be revealed, leading to confusion. A steep anthill indicates difficulty in hiding. The more knowledge one accumulates, the harder it becomes to conceal it. There is no wandering traveler without a path to escape. There is always a way to cope when there seems to be no way out. Words surpass the heavens. Human speech has the power to reach beyond the earthly realm and into the heavens. Under the same blue sky, we are all children. Regardless of background, we are all inhabitants of the same world. Teachers are many, but learners are few. Many people teach, but few genuinely learn. A tree with many branches and much fruit is often exposed to much wind. Those who achieve much often face many challenges. Rivers always flow to lower places. People, strong or weak, often choose the easiest path. Rash actions often mimic good intentions. Reckless deeds may utilize good intentions to achieve negative ends. Listen and understand, rather than see and guess. Sometimes, listening and learning are more important than observing and speculating. Spitting in porridge does not make it a disinfectant. One cannot rectify a mistake or wrongdoing by further compromising it. Even if the cat dies, the mice will still flee. Without someone to keep them in check, weaklings will find their way out. A straight and honest word is the most powerful sword. Truthful and fair speech is the most potent weapon. Walking is more important than looking at a bear's back. Scholars should focus on moving forward rather than dwelling on the past. A nobleman is never lonely, even when living alone. A person of integrity and wisdom does not feel lonely, even in solitude. Avoiding shadows will eventually turn one into a shadow. Running away from problems only leads to becoming a part of the problem. A child with a wobbly shoulder reflects poorly on the parents. A child's misbehavior reflects inadequate parenting. Trees only grow when they're uprooted. People grow into significant individuals only when they overcome hardships. One doesn't eat cold porridge. It's foolish to ignore useful opportunities or resources. You don't have to say too much. Sometimes, it's wiser to speak less. Tall trees catch the wind. Influential people often attract criticism. A straight heart leads to peaceful sleep. A righteous heart brings peace of mind. Words are like banks, the more transactions, the lower the value. Words lose their value when used excessively. Silent words are golden sayings. Sometimes, what is left unsaid is more meaningful.